Let's start with the reading, Gemini. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. We're going to look into your recent past, current energies, and immediate future as well. For cross watchers, keep in mind that energies go both ways, so please take the messages as they best resonate with you. All right, current energy. Sorry, recent past, current energy is down here, and immediate future. Energy at the bottom of the deck, we have Death, Rebirth. This is already a beautiful card to have right here because it's really telling us that you are about to experience a major transformation overall. What I see with this card is that you're going to see something in particular in a completely different way. There is something changing in your immediate environment, which is going to allow you perhaps to look at it from a different point of view. And that can be an actual very powerful thing to do. And we will see how this message connects to the rest of the reading. First of all, let's start with your recent past. All right, so now I'm really glad that we've seen that Death Rebirth card, because what we see in the past is a dark place overall. It's a place where you maybe felt as though you have lost something major. You have been put into this situation where you cannot progress. You don't feel good enough. You don't feel as though you're going to achieve the type of life that you wanted to achieve, to manifest it around you. There is something you have lost here. We see it with the Five of Pentacles. This clearly talks about something that maybe you had up to this point at least, and that you also worked hard for, that you thought it was going to be around you for a very, very long time. But right now, instead, with the Five of Pentacles, we see you feeling left out. And overall, even if this wasn't your fault, it's impacting your self-worth a little bit, making you feel very insecure, making you feel maybe cursed as well. You are thinking about how you could have done things differently. Even though maybe, again, I'll repeat it one more time, this wasn't your fault, but that doesn't matter, does it? Whenever we find ourselves in a situation that it's not the one that we wanted to be in, we try to go back in time and think about the things that we could have done in order to avoid this. But honestly, that's never something that it's going to help you out for the future. You really need to focus on the present and what you need to do right now in order to see how to recover from this. Because whenever you get to a dark place like this, there's always a way to recover. There is always a way to come back up into the light and really regain that stability that maybe here you have lost. You are thinking about that new beginning, something that maybe you have invested into money-wise, time-wise, something that for you was really promising and you thought it was going to be your success. This really looked like it had a great potential for success, prosperity. That was the seed that represented the opportunity for you. And you know, up to the Five of Pentacles, maybe it gave you some results. It made you happy. It made you feel as though you were moving towards the right direction. And you were not even afraid of working for this, because this always requires effort, but you were up for this. So this card is being reversed because something must have changed into the environment around you. And you have realized that this, unfortunately, is not going to have the type of future that you wanted it to have, at least up to this point. Yes, we are looking at Pentacles, and you might think about money, stability, but Pentacles overall represent your treasure. Your treasure is what is important to you. It can be the money, it can be the love, it can be friends, it can be anything that really makes you keep going every day. This is just the fuel. And right now we see how you have lost a lot of it. and you feel as though you don't know, in the past, at least recent past, you didn't feel you knew how to keep going. You didn't know how to get out of this situation. But keep in mind that death rebirth is right here, the end of something and the beginning of something new. So let's see what we have here as far as the current energies go. Okay, so, all right, we have the Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, and Two of Pentacles. First of all, in the heart of the reading, a message, an exciting message that maybe at this point, given how you felt in the recent past, you are not expecting at all, but it's right there and it's going to change the situation completely. This Page of Wands always brings, as I said, an exciting message. This is passionate. This is making you feel that passion again. Your heart is awakening. Your inspiration is awakening as well. And in a way, you start feeling free again. Whenever you are in this state, you don't feel free at all. You feel as though you are chained into the situation and you will never get out of it. But you see how right here with this Page of Wands, you're receiving some good news. Something that it's telling you that that phase perhaps is over. And that right now you can start focusing on what's coming next. So we will look into what this message will be about, who sends it, what will say to you. But overall, we see with the energies around you right now, what the potential outcome of this message in your present could be. With the Queen of Swords looking at that Page of Wands, looking at that message coming in, you might be realizing that maybe you have seen and you have evaluated this situation from a very emotional standpoint. And there is nothing wrong with that, you know? Whenever you invest yourself into a project, into an idea, or into a relationship, we always do that from a passionate place, from a place made of love. And so right here, you're understanding that maybe that setback that you have experienced in recent past, maybe it wasn't as bad as it initially felt. There is something right now which is going to show you a different way as well. Two of Pentacles. This is you seeing that pentacle reversed, something that you have thought, I just wasted money, time, energy there, and it's not going to work out. But here, because of some good news that we will look into what that is coming your way, you're starting to see that setback as an opportunity instead. You are being more logical. You are being more, you're going straight to the point. What was the problem? How to fix it? And how to make things better from this moment forward, regardless what the plans were at first. Even if it hurts you, there is still something that you can do now, given this good news coming your way. And I love to see this Two of Pentacles, because now something that you felt it was over with, is actually turning out into an opportunity to just do it differently. And so what we see here that ended with death, it's not the overall journey. It's not your dream, your idea, your project. It's the approach that you have had up to this point. But there is something that you can do differently now, which might be taking you back on track and on your way to success and to manifesting this outcome, this dream, this goal that you had. And so this, as you see, can be actually very powerful. The way we see something, the way we interpret failures and success, it's really, really important for the survival of the overall idea, project, relationship, whatever this is for you. So let's see what we have in the immediate future. All right, so you really have to let this in right now. Try to make the best out of this message that is coming your way, because by doing this and by seeing things in a different way, you will be able to come up with that new approach that we were talking about. And man, this is going to be the success. In a way, what I see here is that by experiencing the setback and by seeing how you can do things differently, you're able to achieve even more success than what you initially thought. Right here with the Ace of Wands, we have a spark. We have a new creation, a new idea that it's making you restless, motivated. It's giving you intense energy, willpower. You feel bold. You feel like you really want to go for this. And you feel so much different from up here, where instead you were afraid to make any move at all. Afraid to lose even more than what you have lost up there. Right here instead, you really see that your environment hasn't changed much, but your approach, the way you feel inside, is completely different now. And you realize that in order to change your environment, first you have to change yourself. And so here, this is a major revelation. Let's look into what this is and how it's going to evolve. But what we see first of all is this Chariot. We see how things are going to be effortless from this moment forward. This is an energy that moves fast because even if there are obstacles along the way, like the one you have experienced here, it's able to run over them because of determination, because of the willpower, and because of the fact that now this new approach is also much stronger than the previous one. And so I do believe, from what I see so far at least, that in the future, whenever you start walking down your new path, you will be grateful of this setback because it actually improved a whole bunch of different things and made the overall outcome way, way better than you initially thought. So I'm really curious to keep looking into this message because this sounds very, very exciting. First of all, I want to look into that Page of Wands and understand what that message will be about and how it's going to enable you to see things differently. And also, I want to see how this new idea will change the situation in the near and distant future. Where are you headed on your new path? How is your life going to change from this moment forward? I'll be continuing the reading in the extended video link below in the description box. Follow me there if you want to dive deeper into the messages. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. Stay tuned for the extended preview and some more content made just for you. Welcome back to your extended reading, Gemini. What an amazing reading. I love to see when people are able to find light in the darkness. They're able to find opportunities into setbacks. And honestly, that is actually what the power is, where the power lies in. Because throughout our journeys, we will always experience ups and downs. We will always experience obstacles and challenges. That's just normal. And here we see how you're able to make the best out of a bad situation. And as long as you have that adaptability, flexibility, you're clearly able to find success in anything you do. And this is really inspiring and really beautiful. Now, we do need signs here and there telling us, keep going, because you're actually in the right path. You're about to manifest something beautiful. And right here, we see that first sign coming with the Page of Wands. And that is going to be the message telling you, keep going. So first of all, before seeing how the situation is changing, let's focus on that Page of Wands and let's see what that message will be about. All right. So first of all, what we see